And I saved this last hypothetical matchup because I feel you'd be the most familiar with it. Manny Pacquiao against
I think that's a great fight right now. Just because, you know, Manny is now showing signs of, you know, he's reviving himself, you know, getting back into it. So I think those two guys would be a great fight. He's got that style that throws a lot of punches. Manny is again, he's getting back into his groove again. So I think that's a tremendous matchup. I think everybody would want to see that one. You got Philippines, who are massive fans of boxing and behind behind Manny, and then you got Argentina, almost a continent that's just completely, you know, behind their. I mean, those are two countries that are so passionate about their sports. I think that's, you know, you really want to see a big fight. That's a fight. Most people don't know anybody of those guys yet. You know, I'm talking about the crossover, the common person. If you walk down the street and start asking people names, it's hard for them to be like, no, I don't know who that is or not who that is.
Is that the fight he really came back for, you feel?
Well, that's the fight he told me. I mean, I can only tell you what he told me. Yeah, That's the fight he wants.
Marcos said himself he wanted the Pacquiao fight more than all the others.
He said that when the first time that he called me, that he came out here. He was like, he wants to fight Pacquiao and he wants to figure out how to win. That's the fight he wants. I'm like, you got to earn that fight. And you got to earn that fight by just wiping people out again.
I mean, you know better than anybody how great Manny Pacquiao is. So how do you beat that guy? Even though he's 40, and I know he's not what he was when he beat up Miguel Cotto.
You saw what Maidana did to Broner?
Yes.
You saw what Manny did to Broner?
Yes. Right.
Maidana ruined that guy. Ruined him. He'll. I don't think Manny will have enough to stop him.
A lot of people say that though, that Adrian Broner wasn't never quite. Yeah.
And then Manny couldn't get him out of there. He shot. You know, he's you know, he just got to get somebody to train him and break him, and get him past those reservations that he had. You know.
Talking about Pacquiao or Broner.
Broner. And to tell you a true story, man, Manny used to bust the headgear. I mean, the guy from Winnie used to come and be like, everybody used to be returning their headgears. Manny was fracturing stress fracturing the metal across the bitch bar.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was killing it, dude.
The bitch bar, you called it.
Yeah, that's what they call it, huh? Or the guard or whatever.
With the headgear where. Yeah, gotcha.
Man, he was cracking them.
Oh, cracking. He was leaving indents in that thing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Dude. Look at, he fractured David Rodella's orbital socket through that thing.
Jesus.
Busted it the whole gear.
Jesus, that was prime Pacquiao. So when you look at Manny, do you see a guy who's still got juice in the tank, still a top fighter, or is he closer to shot?
I don't think he's shot. It's just nobody is. We haven't seen him pushed yet. You know, Broner wasn't gonna fucking dare leave his hands from his face. Look what happened. He got caught. Mm-hmm. You know, so you gotta be careful with Manny. He walked through Matisse. I didn't think he would walk through him that easy. Even I didn't think that. But see, but he changed. He left Freddie. He went to Boo Boy, and you know they did things the way they wanted to do things, which was obviously it helped him.
Well, he kept emphasizing rest whenever people would talk to him about what he's done differently against Matisse and Broner. I guess his he said he's just.
Yeah, we're big. We used to be like back then. It was very big on recovery, you know, as he was coming up, because he trained so hard. We did so many new things, so many different things. You know, to take 1 or 2 days off is absolutely necessary. So I think this time he kind of saw, you know, hey, man, I need to start focusing, especially at 40. I got to start focusing on my recovery. You know, train smarter, not harder, kind of thing. Smarter, not harder, kind of thing.
Well, he's 40. What age do you think you get at where no matter how hard you're training and how correctly you're training, you can't be what you are?
Nobody can answer.
Is everyone different?
Everybody. Look at Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
You know, George St. Pierre. I mean, if you go to MMA, Michael Bisping, and these guys are. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and say, oh, he's 35, got this, or this. You know, he locked this one. You just never know, man. Science makes this world go round. Mm-hmm. So there's all kinds of things that can evolve. And
so is it a thing where everyone's body's different? Everyone's physical peak may be at slightly different ages and where they begin to decline, or?
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, I think it just, like I said, it's going to train. It's like Terry said the other day. It's not a death sentence getting older, but there's things that we can do to slow down the process. there's still things that we can do to perform at optimal levels. There's still things that we can do to perform at that way. We just have to be smarter about it. You know, we can't kill you. We can't train you like you're 28 anymore. And I think for Manny, that was for a while, that was his thing. Like, I'm going to do the same stuff I did when I was in my 20s or, you know, early 30s. And that will show that I'm still, if I can do that, but what it is, it's just taxing you. And then you fall into that, you start to lean into overtraining. And then you show up on fight night and you're flat and your body's not responding the way it was. And, you know, because you left it all in the camp. And that's what I don't want to do.
Oh, so that must have been why he talked about rest so much. Maybe he was overtraining or something.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Okay. And I think he overtrained for Marquez at the last one too. Well, not to mention he didn't want to. Terry and I were completely out at that time, so we were just there. But yeah, I think with Marquez, but you can't take anything away from Marquez either.
Well, a lot of people said in that fight, Manny looked great despite getting knocked out.
Manny was panicky, is what he was, because he just got sloppy. Manny was just. You know, when at the weigh-in, he was like, Jesus, this guy's a lot bigger, and he's 143 pounds. And Manny was never 147 pounds. You know, never weighed in at that kind of weight before. And, you know, Terry and I could only push our agenda so far, you know, until you just can't. Until they made a decision that they were going to, you know, remove the strength and conditioning and the dieting.
Well, a lot of people thought there was, like, foul play with Marquez in that fight. But, I mean, they don't. It's not really their forte, I guess.
I'm a facts guy, so show me the results. Show me the blood results. Show me the things that he failed his drug. Why would they? I mean, why? I think that's what people like to just knock somebody down. I mean, just because they do well. If they do well, they're juicing, or there's something. There's something. Yeah, there's something. You know, there's some kind of twist or catch, or you know, but you know, there's not always something nefarious that's involved in somebody's success. You know, maybe they trained hard, and they, you know, you get a first look at what we do behind the scenes. And if they do poorly, then everybody sucks. You can't win in the sport. So if Maidana comes back and he does fantastic, whatever you want. You're always going to have people that are saying, oh, he fucking juiced, or he did this, or he did that, or he's cheating, you know. And if he does shitty, oh, we told you.
We told you Ariza's a hack. If it sucks.
But you end up, you know, bashing your head.
But if he does great, they'll say, you know.
No, they'll still say that I cheated. So it doesn't, I can't win.
Right.
So once you get, you know, we've got past that so many years ago. So you just do the best that you can, follow the program, follow the science, do the numbers, you know, plan ahead, and you know, things usually will turn out your way.